Hey, Dylan here. I want to give a quick update on what I've been working on and establish a bit more of a regular cadence to putting these types of videos out. So, I'm working on a new project that stemmed from a problem. Every day I write notes in Obsidian and I write down everything I've done in this log. Like 9 a.m., I worked on this task, 10 a.m., I had a meeting, etc. But it's a little annoying to always have to go back and edit those notes, and they're always missing something, a link, context, etc. And it would be great if I had one place to go and reference everything I've done throughout the day, everything I will be doing, these notes that I'm going to be using to guide me in what I want to do, etc. And so I'm building this little tool timeline for myself. And imagine it's like a calendar, except instead of just showing the calendar events, it's showing everything from your digital timeline that happened within a certain time period. So, for example, we'll take into account your browsing history, links, to dos, notes, a very just like basic content from your digital footprint, and then overlays on a calendar what you did at certain times. So you have this easy log to refer to in this place where you can go and take notes. So, for example, you could say that from 9 to 10 a.m., you had a meeting from 9 to 9:30, you had emails come in, and maybe you also posted something or took a note. So, just a much easier way to remember that context and have everything you want in one place instead of your personal data scattered all across the place. So right now where I'm at is I'm finishing a first version that I can start using until I hopefully can get it out, get other people using it. But I want to just open source the work and thought process behind it. So one thing I will put out is an arena board, almost like a Pinterest board of inspiration for this design. I think I wanted something that made the data itself feel dense because you are showing so much content, but I wanted it to be very simple and playful in the UI. I mean, not that the style behind it matters so much right now, but that's kind of just where I'm thinking about this. And in the future, the more data that gets added to this app, there's so much more stuff that can be done. You can expand what types of notes you can add on the timeline. You can add other views, like a Finder type view for this timeline. You could even, put all this data together and create generative UI. You have your browsing history, data from other apps. What's to say that this isn't just a command center, but it's also a place where you're taking these actions in these apps. So that's where I'm really excited for this to go. But right now, I just need to build kind of a first version of it. And then the second thing that I'm building, which actually plays into it and I'm excited about, is called Farcaster Kit. So Farcaster Kit is like Rainbow Kit, but for Farcaster. Very easy to use React hooks to authenticate a user, get casts, basically anything you would need to build a Farcaster app. And the motivation for this came that if you go to docs.lens.xyz, the official Lens docs, they have a full set of React hooks you can use for anything. And I found it very impressive, not just that these docs were up there and you could use this, but that they're going to host the instance for you as the developer to actually get this data, which is awesome. And so with Farcaster Kit, I'm not only going to have these React hooks open, but I'm going to open up my hosted instance of the replicator database, basically one-to-one mirror of data available on hubs through Farcaster Kit. And I think that hopefully that can make it easier for people to build things on Farcaster. I know that when I first started building Farcaster projects, I would have loved to have something so simple to just throw into my project. And the great thing about building this Farcaster kit is that I'm rewriting all of the backend logic from CasterScan with it, and I'll also be able to plug it really well into this timeline app. So it'll add Farcaster as a data source to my timeline. So that's it. I'm working on Timeline and Farcaster Kit. I'm really excited to get them both out, and I'm also, looking for ways to just ship more quickly, get that feedback loop instead of keeping it to myself. But thank you so much to everyone for watching these videos, and I'll see you at the next one.